Well, good morning. It is Sunday morning. It's early. 5:30, 5:40, and I couldn't sleep very well because I was ready to get up, I guess. Plus the dogs got me up. I forgot that yesterday was September 23rd. Something was supposed to happen, of course. I don't like that I still believe that maybe something could be happening on certain dates that are predicted for something to happen, even though I can't recall one time it's ever come true. Now, other than like maybe Nostradamus, who had some stuff that came true and stuff like that, which I still feel that like a lot of that stuff were like it was general, you know. I mean, scientists can't even predict the climate or any of that stuff to be true. They say, oh, the ocean's going to rise up above the California coast in 10 years. No, the icebergs are going to melt in 10 years. No, just stop. I love conspiracy theories, and this falls right into that niche, but it's garbage. And what is it about us that wants to actually believe that something might happen? Like we're like looking forward to a tragedy, or we're looking forward to just a phenomenal occurrence that is, whether it be good or bad, it's something that's going to happen that is out of our control but yet predicted. Why do we want that to happen? I don't know, really. I can guess. We're bored. Don't you think maybe? I mean, I'm sitting here in front of you because I woke up this morning and I was bored. I mean, if you wake up at 5:30 in the morning and you're already bored, imagine what that boredom can generate. Now, me, I'm just a man of simple circumstance. There isn't anything special about my life. I don't have exuberant amounts of money. I don't have crazy things to do or not do. I'm just a regular guy, really, when it gets down to it. But you take that boredom and you strap it to a millionaire. One step further now today, you take that boredom and you strap it to a billionaire. And they wake up at 5:30 in the morning and they're bored. They have nothing better to do with their time but to raise hell, wreak havoc. Be that actual phenomenon. That's what they want to be. That's what they want to do. And they're going to disrupt. One way or another, they're going to intentionally transplant themselves into other people's lives one way or another. And you don't know if good or bad's going to come from it. And a lot of times it seems like a lot of bad comes from it. Not a lot of good. You don't see billionaires out there throwing money out in the air. That would be the good thing. If you're bored, grab a bag of money, go downtown, find the people that are sleeping on the curbs, and throw money at them. That should cure your boredom for a while. Then go to your local diner, because you're probably hungry after you do something like that. Eat some breakfast, and pay for everybody's breakfast in the diner. It's a funny thing to do. You're a billionaire. You got so much money, your money's making more money than most people will ever earn in their whole life in one day, sometimes. Some of these billionaires. Just the interest alone on it. Then maybe go to the mall, buy yourself a new pair of shoes because you got the money, and then buy everybody else's shoes while they're in there. The only people that might be doing that are the people that are videoing, filming themselves doing it so they can get more clicks to make more money. Yeah, you've seen those guys. They walk up to the bum, the homeless guy, and they hand him $10,000 with a video run, the camera. But at the end of the day, most of the people that are doing good, even myself, I'm guilty of this, guys. You know, when I eat my dinner and the waitress was really, or the waiter, whatever, was really nice, and they did a great job, and I'm like, I'm giving them a big tip. I kind of want them to see me write down that $20 on that $40 dinner. I kind of want them to come and take the tab so they can walk away with it and say, wow, they just tipped me $20. I kind of want that. I know it's not right, or it's not correct, or it's not what you're supposed to do. I'm surely not the guy that just hands them the $20. No, I wouldn't go that far. But I do like, hey, I'm going to write that 20 a little bit bigger than the other parts of the. Have you ever given something away, donated, been charitable, truly 100% without any chance of being detected as the person who did that? I mean, everybody out there is going to, well, I gave stuff to Goodwill and nobody know. Yeah, because you're just getting the junk out of your garage. You're just getting the junk out of your house. Come on. You're basically throwing it away at another store. Goodwill. I've been in Goodwills and they're asking too much for stuff. And they got it for free. They have overhead, I get it. But everything in the whole store and it's full of stuff is free. They got it free. And then they're gonna try to mark it up. Who knows where's that money go? Has anybody followed that money? I don't know. I'm gonna Google that when I get off of here. Maybe I'll pop it up right here. What is Goodwill's net worth? Who's the CEO of Goodwill? Who's the owner of Goodwill? And what happens with this Goodwill? Is there a person that really is named Will? Who knows? But to get back on track, what I was getting at was just how boredom. What do they say? Idle hands. I never knew what that meant when I was a kid, and I still don't really know what that means. Idle hands that are sitting idle. You need something to do. You gotta fidget. I forgot to announce last week's, I think it's week 19 giveaway. This is Rough Rider. And I'm going to give this knife away to my biggest antagonist. Yet, this subscriber is funny. He's a troll. But I don't mind that. I kind of like it. This knife best fits my subscriber, T-Fetch. T-Fetch is my resident troll. He is kind of an anomaly to me. This isn't really on point with what I was talking about, but who cares? But sometimes he says stuff that's fits, and you're like, hey, yeah, thank you. And then boom, sometimes he's just like completely off the wall, like trolling. It's so strange. That's why I love this channel. That's why I love talking to you guys and I love it when you guys talk back. And this isn't I want you to subscribe, like, and comment scenario. I like talking to you guys. I like hearing what you guys have to say. I really do. And not when it's all good. You gotta have a troll. You've gotta have a jerk. You've gotta have a antagonist. You've got to have a nice guy. You've got to have the weirdos. You need to have those, man. They're great. T-Fetch, he's my resident troll. And he trolls me. And and I think sometimes he's more right than I'm giving him credit for. And he's just calling me out on my cringe, or calling me out on my stupidity, or calling me out on dumb stuff. And I like that. T-Fetch, don't ever change. don't ever change. Everybody don't ever change. But T-Fetch, you're the winner. Week 19, you win the Rough Rider. And the Rough Riders are typically knives that are traditional, and they're not like this one. This is a flipper. This has carbon fiber on the scales. It's got, I believe it has T10 carbon steel on the blade. It's got this like clip point harpoon looking. It's not really harpoon, but it's got this recurve up on the top. It's just an interesting knife. And I think maybe you're an interesting guy, girl, person, whatever the hell. Dual thumb studs, good action. It was an affordable knife. It's got barrel spacers on the back. It's got rigidity to it. But it's a really good knife. And that Fetch, I don't know what your knife collection's like. I don't know anything about you really, other than you like to give me a hard time, which I enjoy. And it's a hard knife for a guy who gives me a hard time. And I think you're gonna like this knife. Even if you say you got a whole bunch of fancy expensive knives, I think you'll still set this down in your collection and be like, yeah, check that out. Dick Ritchie gave me that knife, and this is a really cool knife, and I'm gonna keep it and hold it. Or you'll probably just give it away to one of your buddies or your kid or some bum on the street. Because T Fetch might be that one guy who gives stuff away and doesn't need any credit. Who knows? He might walk past a bum with this knife in his pocket, pull it out, set it right on the bum's leg, and walk away. That bum will never know. But then that bum will wake up, and then somebody else will have sat down next to him, an orange or an apple. Now this bum's sitting there looking at this apple going, what am I going to do with this apple? I don't have any teeth. I can't bite into this apple, or I got bad teeth. I wish I could cut it up. And then he'll look down on his leg. He's sitting his pocket knife that T-Fetch set on his leg. Now you got the happiest bum in town eating an apple that he cut up with his brand new knife that he then went down the street and sold for a bag of drugs.